Now we will see adding of other CRUD operations as part of this demonstration. So we have seen creating the data into SQL Server using Entity Code Framework on .NET 8 version. Now go back to this SQL Server in this Visual Studio, and this is what the endpoint we have added to create regarding to SQL Server. Now we need to create next screen is a list method, which is going to display my records, right? So let me create this list of employees screen here. So go to Visual Studio and try to add the endpoint first. So I wanted to list out all employees. So HTTP get, because I need to get uh, all employees async, and I'll make this method async because I need to retrieve all the data from database, which may require some time. So I'll name it as a list and simply say a return view. So, and here I'll add DB context employees dot to list async. That way I'll get all the uh, employees. So I'll keep this employees into right in this variable employees equal to this one, and I'll add a view. So I'll add view and I'll choose a Razor view here and click on add. I'll make this as a list, so it will add a empty Razor view here. So I want to make some for loop here to display all employees. So go to that. I'll just say uh, list of employees. So I need to create a table here. So to look through all the employees retrieved from the database, I'll use Bootstrap class here to design the table. So I'll take table and I'll create a header, table header. Inside of this table header, I'll create a empty row, and I'll make this is employee ID, and I'll create another header. This is emp name. I'll create another header is email, and this is salary. So I'll create one more empty header to display the button. So I'll update this next once I finish this particular stuff. So once after this T head, and I'll create T body. So in this T body, I need to loop through all the items which I fetched from the SQL server. So to read that particular employee's model, I need to import model. I'll get this employee portal dot web dot models dot entities dot employees. And here I'll update this to model. This is just employee. So I'm going to just create a TR. Every TR is going to have TDs. So each TD will read through value from employee. So I need to mention this in at the rate as part of Razor engine, employee dot ID, and at the rate employee dot emp name, and similarly employee dot email. employee dot phone number, and one more TD I'm going to create for salary. So these are the fields I'm going to display via loop here. And I need to display a button here. Hence, I'll be having one more TD here, which is for edit button. So I think I need to make sure that edit button should have an anchor link. So for now, I'll create anchor talk like edit. So just save it and go to the apply controller. And here you need to just return a view and you just pass this employees to this particular view. Let's try to run this and see like how it is rendering now. Now our list is ready and we need to see that how the list is displaying. So I think inside employee controller, we need to have a list. So we need to navigate through that. So just type employee and this is for add and just this is the list. Now it is coming to here and oops, the data is fetching, but it is not applying CSS. I think we missed something. Uh, did we miss anything? A table, and this is the class th and tr, and this is the th. T-body. So I think instead of calling this, let's add it in this section so that it will come as part of this default layout. So go to this layout HTML. Where is that? Shared layout HTML. This is the layout CSHTML. And here we have home privacy. So I think we can add one more link here so that it is best in doing this. So let me copy this and I'll add this. So now we'll see list of employees displaying in different format. Let's go back to this list HTML and see what's wrong here. A table. Let me table spelling is wrong here. Let's go back and see this how it is displaying. Yep, this is how this list of employees are displaying it. So instead of browsing with this forward slash and control and action, let's add one more tab here. So to do this, go to layout.cshtml. We have here home and privacy tab, and add one more tab here, and just rename this as employees controller. And this is action is list, and this is just the list of employees. And here you need to add one more tab if you want here, like this is employee and add employee. This is the list of employee and this is add employee. Now go back to your Razor engine and click on home. Now you can see add employee, which is right redirected to add employee, and list of employees, which is displaying here. So now we need to add some edit action. So I'm going to add one more employee here, and I can say one more record, and some salary, save it, and again click on add employee. I'm going to change this and add one more student and save it. Now go to list of employees and I'll get all the values generated. And same thing you can see in the database, all the employees are saved. So now go back to Visual Studio and see how we're going to display the edit button using a Bootstrap. So let me go back to this code part. I'm just closing this running part because I need to add edit button action in employee controller. I'll add uh, HTTP get public async task action result edit. I'm just passing good value for editing. So with that, I'm going to fetch the employee where employee weight a weight of db context dot employees dot find async of id, so that I'll keep the value here, and then I'm going to pass this employee to this view. So we need to add a new view for this edit action, Razer view empty, and I'm going to add it, edit. So this is similar to add view. So we need to copy this add view stuff here. So let me copy this particular information from here to edit view, and this is just edit employee, edit employee, and here we need to model the add employee model. So I think we need to entities because we are editing here. So we are just displaying the information. Hence, we are just changing this. This is ID. I'm going to display this as read only. This is ID. I can say EMP ID, and remaining stuff are same. This is EMP name, MP name, and rest all same. And here the button. So we need to change this caption to update. The values we need to capture in the controller, and this is post, and add employee model, employee view model. And here I'm going to create same object preparation part here. EMP name from here, email from this, phone number, and salary equal to salary. Y is await db context dot employees dot find async of ID. Let me do first this thing, and I'll compare this employee is not null. Then I'm going to assign EMP name from view model, EMP name, employee dot email equal to email. Employee dot salary equal to employee salary. So this particular changes, I'm just passing it to await db context dot save changes async. And after that, I need to redirection to action. So make sure that it has to be redirected. Redirection to action of this is the list. And if you look at here, we need to mention action name. I think here we need to give action name, that is list. And second one is we need to give controller name, employees. Okay, let's run this and go back to edit.cshtml before to run this application. And here, I think if ID is a not null, then only it is going to display here. I think you can check here. Model dot ID or model is null, and this thing you can do this, and all this stuff you keep it here. And in the else, just simply display like no employee was found with this ID. Now let's run this. Now, if you look at the running application now, so clicking on this list of employees, you can see all the employees. Oops, I think we need to make this change for list. Let me see this. Needs to be changed for this particular edit button. I think Where is the edit button we have added? Let's dot html. And for this edit button, I think we need to add ASP for anchor tag. Controller is employee, and ASP action is edit, and ASP root ID is at the rate employee dot ID. Now let's check this. Yeah. So this is how it is displaying anchor link. I'm clicking on this. It is navigating to the edit button. Oops. Uh, is this space? It has to go to employee. Okay. And edit click event. What we've done is uh, we have messed something, mess up with the syntax. Root edit. There's the root ID. That's good. I'll go back to this screen and clicking on this. It is going to edit apply, but these details are not appearing. Uh, why? Let's see this. Um, what we missed. So let's check this. I think for this button, I think we need to add Bootstrap class. Anyway, that is one thing we need to miss. We have missed here. And coming here, employee model, employee ID, employee name, email, phone, salary. Okay. And this is employee web models dot entities dot employee. And here controller is employee and action is edit. And ASP root, okay, ID class, that is fine. Now go back here and see this list of employees. Click on edit. No employee was found. Oops. What we have met here is null, not is not. Well, we need to put this condition. Now go back here. Click on edit. Now you can see the data displaying here and edit. Now you can see here. Change this to some value. Update. Please include mail ID. Something is messed up. The edit screen, I think for the email, this is text. So go back, list of employees, edit. This is something we are updating it. Update. It is updated here. And same thing you can see in the database. This first record, execute. This is updated, fine. And same thing you can do it for this thing, update. It is updated. And same thing you can do it for this particular last record. This is also updated. And this name also you can change it. Update. This is also changed. So we have done add employee, wherein you just add a record so that it is saving into database, and it is listing out here and it is editing. So what? So we have done in the CRUD operations, create we have done, read we have done, and list we have done, edit we have done, right? And the delete we have to do now. We'll do that now. So we need to create one more action method. So HTTP post public async uh, task action result and delete, and I'll create employee model where employee equal to await db context dot employees sys db and employees db context dot employees dot find async of vmodel id. So you just check this particular condition. After you check this, context dot implies dot remove of view model. So and then we need to call save changes async. So this is fine now. So just redirecting here. Now we missed something. This is if, and this is not here. And going back to edit HTML, and we need to add one more button. So this is submit and this is delete. I think you change this class as danger and ms3. So we need to say action here, delete. So let me add this controller first, employee, and this is delete. Now let's see this. When clicking on this, it is coming here and this will execute and remove the entry here. Let's run this. So now I'm here. I think I'll remove this. If you want, you can remove this. This is the home screen, and this is the privacy, and this is the add employee and list of employees. It is fetching data from database. Clicking on edit, it is coming here. Now you can see a delete and removing VRR3. Click on delete. Displaying some exception. So we have to stop the tracking because another instance with same key value is already being tracked. So to stop this, we need to add no tracking here. So in the delete operations, we need to use first our default sync of we'll use lambda expressions x dot id equal to view model dot id, and before to this we need to add node tracking, so it will not track any records here. So now let's run this. Go to list of employees. Now you just go to the last record and you just delete this record. It is deleted. And again, delete this last record. It is deleted. Go back to SQL Server and see there you will have only two records, right? If you want to add it, go back to here. And again, you need to add here and phone number and some salary and save on this. You will get added one more entry here. This is the entry you are adding it. And same thing you can see here. Right now we have two entries. Now third entry is added. So with that, so we have finished this CRUD operations, whatever we uh, you know planned for this .NET 8 demonstration. So we have done creating of record, and we have done reading of employees from the database using entity framework code, and we have done update, and we have done delete as well. So with that, I think we have done all CRUD operations using ASP.NET MVC core and entity framework core on .NET 8 version. Thanks for listening to this video, and please subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.